It's time for KRGB Channel 5's Masterminds, a program geared towards Valley High School academics. With your host, Tim Smith. Today in the quarterfinals, Harlingen High School for Medical Professions and Science Academy match wits in their quest to become this year's Masterminds champions.
Hey everybody, welcome to the quarterfinals, Harlingen High School for Health Professions and Science Academy. Let's get right to it with our quick start questions. Hands on your buzzers. Here we go. The human knee is an example of which type of joint? That's Harlingen Isaac. No?
Or is it
Jaime?
me?
Jaime? Okay, Jaime. You're correct. You are correct. What are the next 5 words in this poem by Joyce Kilmer? Poems are made by fools like me, but only... And time is up. God can make a tree. What is the numerical range of the pH scale? That's Harlingen Jaime.
1 to 14.
Yes. An isosceles triangle, the angle formed by the congruent sides, is known as what kind of angle? That's Harlingen Jaime.
Acute.
No. Science Academy? And time is up. A vertex angle. How do you spell khaki? Science Academy, Tona.
K-H-A-K-I.
Is that all right? Yeah. I think I know what you meant. Yes, that's correct. What is the derivative of pi cubed? Science Academy, Tona.
0.
Yes. What major prophet did God call during the reign of Josiah, the last good king? Science Academy, who else?
Solomon?
No. Harlingen, anyone? Matthew?
Moses.
No, it was Jeremiah. Which city did Alexander the Great choose as the capital of his empire? Science Academy, Julian? No. Harlingen, I'm not sure who rang in. Go ahead, whoever rang in.
Constantinople.
No, it was Babylon. Give the architectural term for a row of columns, each set an equal distance apart. All right, that's Harlingen Jaime.
Pillar.
Say it again.
A pillar.
No? Science Academy, anyone? Okay, Julian.
Flying buttresses?
No, it's a colonnade. What is the current name for a body of water that was once called the German Ocean? Science Academy, Julian.
The Black Sea?
No? Harlingen.
Matthew.
Oh, did you ring? Okay,
Yes.
Matthew?
Mediterranean Sea.
No, it's the North Sea. And that wraps up our quick start for today.
Masterminds is supported in part by Navy Army Community Credit Union.
So after a quick start, the score is tied 20 points apiece. Science Academy and Harlingen High School for Health Professions. Before we go any farther, let's meet our judges here to make the tough decisions week in and week out. Please join me in welcoming Tim Sears, Assistant Professor in Practice, the UT UTeach program and Department of Biology, UTRGV, and Dr. Nonine Rivera, Assistant Professor in the Department of Literatures and Cultural Studies. There they are. Give them a round of applause. All right, it's almost time for Hot Topics. Before we do that, though, let's meet the team from Science Academy. We'll start with Miles.
Hi, I'm Miles Kwa. I'm president of my Alpha Theta chapter, and I'm a UIL number sense and science competitor.
Terrific. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Donatiu Gonzalez. I'm a senior at the Science Academy, and I'll be going to Harvey Mudd College in the fall, majoring in mathematical and computational biology.
Terrific. Welcome.
Hello, I'm Julian Bañuelos. I am also a senior at the Science Academy, and I'll be attending Texas Tech University this fall while also studying history.
Terrific. Welcome the team from the Science Academy in our quarterfinal matchup today. All right, it's time for your Hot Topics. Okay, 3 questions about current events. No buzzers required. Take the first answer we hear from the team on each one. Here we go. What former presidential candidate and current U.S. Senate candidate in Utah called some of the disclosures made by James Comey in his book unusual and disappointing? And time is up. It was Mitt Romney. Governor Doug Ducey says he'll give teachers in his state a 20% raise by 2020, but the teachers say that's not enough. They want 20% immediately to get them up to the national average. What state are we talking about?
West Virginia?
That was Arizona. What did it appear that most of the passengers of Southwest Flight 1380 were doing wrong, as seen in a video recorded by one of the passengers?
Safety video?
No, they were wearing their masks wrong. They were holding their mask and they didn't cover their nose, which they were supposed to do. That holds you at 20 points. All right, now let's meet the team from Harlingen. We'll start right here on this end with Isaac.
My name is Isaac Newman. I am a freshman at HSHP. I am in Masterminds, HOSA, and Speech, Drum, and Debate.
Terrific. Welcome.
Hi, my name is Matthew Garcia. I'm a junior at HSHP. I'm a violinist in the National Youth Orchestra, and I was recently elected the Vice President of Texas HOSA Area 7.
Fantastic. Welcome.
Hi, my name is Jaime. I'm a senior at HSHP. Among my endeavors is Masterminds, and I also sponsor, I founded a political club at school. In the fall, I will be attending Rice University to major in ecological and evolutionary biology.
Fantastic. Welcome to the team from Harlingen High School for Health Professions. All right, it's time for your hot topics now, okay? 3 questions about current events, no buzzers. Take the first answer we hear from the team. San Francisco Giants first baseman Brandon Belt saw a record of 21 of these during his first at-bat in a game against the LA Angels recently. 21 what?
Home runs?
No, pitches. They actually 21 pitches. President Trump met recently with the French president. Can you name the president of France?
Emmanuel Macron?
Correct. The Theta Tau fraternity at what university was permanently expelled recently after a video deemed racist, anti-Semitic, homophobic, ableist, and sexist went public?
Can you repeat it?
The Theta Tau fraternity at what university was permanently expelled recently after a video deemed racist, anti-Semitic, homophobic, ableist, and sexist?
Syracuse University.
That's correct. Well done. Put you up to 40 points. So the score after our first round is Harlingen High School for Health Professions 40, Science Academy 20. We're going to take a break. We come back. We'll meet the teacher coordinators, quick picks, grab bag, that and more. Masterminds quarterfinals continues right after the break. Welcome back to Masterminds quarterfinal competition today. Science Academy and Harlingen High School for Health Professions. Let's meet the teacher coordinators from the 2 schools. We'll start with Science Academy. Tona?
This is Mr. Wiley. He's a physics teacher at the Science Academy, and he enjoys running.
Fantastic. We're glad you're here. Welcome. We appreciate it. And Harlingen High School for Health Professions, Matthew.
This is Mr. Aaron Chilla. He's our school's AP Art History and Chemistry teacher, and we're so thankful that he's been here to help us put together our very first Masterminds team ever.
We're happy to have you here, and congratulations on making it to the quarterfinals. All right. Our teacher coordinators from the 2 schools, making sure the students are ready to go week in and week out the way it's going so far. All right, students, time for quick picks. We're going to show you pictures on your TV screen. We'll ask you questions about each one. Everybody's playing. Give you your buzzers. Here we go. This cavern shows an example of what type of rock formation? That's Science Academy, Tona.
Stalagmites.
That's correct. This map shows the length of what famous route? That's Science Academy, Julian.
The Oregon Trail.
That's right. Dr. Jonas Salk developed the vaccine. Science Academy, Julian.
Polio.
Yes. This is the second longest river in Europe and inspired a famous waltz by Johann Strauss. Science Academy, Miles.
Danube.
Yes. When Franklin Roosevelt was elected president, what state of the Union did he represent? Science Academy, Julian.
New York.
That's right. These glasses filled with colored sugar water are being used to make what famous confection? Science Academy, Tona.
Rock candy.
Yes. This diagram shows the setup for a variation on the game of billiards. What's the name of this game? Time. Oh, all right, Science Academy, Julian.
9-ball.
No? How's anybody? All right, Jaime?
Pool.
No, that's snooker. This man was most famous for his paintings of Marilyn Monroe, and that's Harlingen. Matthew?
Andy Warhol.
Yes. This is a bronze medallion. What is the primary metal used in making bronze? Science Academy, Tona.
Copper.
Yes. What Canadian province is represented in red on this map? That's Harlingen, Matthew.
Saskatchewan.
No? Science Academy, anyone? Miles.
Montreal.
Nope, that's Manitoba. A. So that wraps up our quick picks for today. A.
Masterminds is supported in part by Navy Army Community Credit Union.
So after our quick pick, Science Academy moved into the lead 90-50 over Harlingen High School for Health Professions. That means Harlingen, you get to go first in the grab bag round. And Professor Sears has 1, 2, 3 envelopes for which to choose, whichever one you'd like.
We'll go for 2.
Going for 2. All right. There we go. Thank you very much. You've got 60 seconds to answer the 10 questions in here. Pass if you don't know one. Your category is classic film quotes. Classic film quotes. You're going to name the films in which you'd hear these quotes. Okay, 60 seconds. Here we go. Love means never having to say you're sorry.
Pass.
You ain't heard nothing yet.
Pass.
I don't know nothing about birthing no babies.
Pass.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Pass.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Mary
Mary
Poppins.
Poppins.
I'm sorry?
Mary Poppins.
Yes. I want a home for them where they can stay and where they can live. A town for boys, governed by boys. It's worth a shot, isn't it?
Annie?
No. La-di-da.
Pass.
That's not the Northern Lights. That's Manderley.
Pass.
The Von Trapp children don't play. They march.
Pass.
Big Daddy. Now that's what makes him so big. His big heart, his big belly, or his big money?
Pass.
We'll go back. Love means never having to say you're sorry. And time is up. We got one correct. Got Mary Poppins correct. Let's go over the others. The audience knows some of these. These are older films, I'll bet. Love means never having to say you're sorry is Love Story. You ain't seen nothing yet is The Jazz Singer. I don't know nothing about birthing no babies is from Gone with the Wind. Here's Looking at You, Kid, is Casablanca. I want a home for them where they can stay and where they live. A town for boys governed by boys that's worth a shot at. That's Boys Town. Lottie Da's Annie Hall. That's not the Northern Lights. It's Manderley. That's Rebecca. The Von Trapp Children Don't Play. They March. That's The Sound of Music. And finally, Big Daddy. Now, what makes him so big? His big heart, his big belly, or his big money? His cat on a hot tin roof. Puts you up to 55 points. Now, Science Academy, it's your turn. 2 envelopes remain. They are envelopes numbers 1 and 3.
1.
Choose either one you'd like. Boldly chooses category 1. Let's see what you boldly chose. Same rules apply. 60 seconds, 10 questions, provided I can get it out of the envelope. Drugs. Okay? That's all we got to go by. We're going to identify these various drugs. Okay? Here we go. Also called acetylsalicylic acid.
Pass.
The first antibiotic.
Penicillin.
Yes. A drug that has no real effect, but you think it does. So you feel
Placebo.
Yes. Scurvy is a deficiency of what vitamin?
Vitamin C.
Yes. Tetrahydrocannabinol, or THC, is the active...
Marijuana.
Yes. Developed by Chang, Rock, and Pincus, it revolutionized female sexuality.
Pass.
Birth control.
Yes. Tampering with this drug caused death to 7 persons in Chicago in 1982.
Tylenol.
Yes. Underproduction of this hormone causes diabetes.
Insulin.
Insulin.
What did you hear first? We'll come back. What drug is lysergic acid dithalamide?
Pass.
This is the most prescribed tranquilizer in the U.S.
Barbiturates.
No, we'll go back. Also called acetylsalicylic acid.
Meth.
No. What drug is lysergic acid dithalamide?
LSD.
And time is up. What did you say?
LSD.
I used to said it before the bell, I
Yeah.
think, too, right? I think so. I heard it before the bell, so we'll take it. Yes. Okay, let's go over the ones we didn't get. And I want to check on the insulin answer. I heard about 4 different things at once, and I'm not sure which one of them was insulin. So, did you hear anything first?
I heard a jumble of words.
Yeah, I heard jumbling and then insulin.
Okay. Okay. Well, do we take it?
No.
Okay, because it wasn't insulin. Was not the first thing we heard. Acetylsalicylic acid is aspirin. You got LSD at the last minute. Most prescribed tranquilizer in the U.S. is Valium. Okay, puts you up to 125 points. Got that figured out. Now we've got 1 envelope remaining. Like,
Tim, do you think LSD came after the bell?
they think LSD came after the bell, so they're going to take that one back away. Okay, so take that 5 back off. And let me have the last envelope now. There we go. You're up to 120 points is where you are. The envelope no one chose is envelope number 3. And this category is Geographical Songs. We're all playing in this one, okay? Geographical Songs. Complete the song title with a place name. Okay, everybody's playing. Here we go. Blank on my mind. That's Science Academy, Julian.
Georgia on my mind.
Yes. The night the lights went out in, that's Harlingen, Jaime.
Georgia.
Yes. Midnight train to Science Academy, Tono.
Georgia.
Yes. Hotel blank, Science Academy, Julian.
California.
Yes. Blank choo-choo, Science Academy, Julian.
Georgia choo-choo.
No. Harlingen, anybody? Blank choo-choo. All right, Jaime.
Georgia choo-choo.
No, Chattanooga. By the time I get to blank, that's Harlingen, Jaime.
Texas.
No. Science Academy, Miles.
Paris.
No, Phoenix. Slow boat to blank. Time is up. China. April in blank. Time is up. Paris. Let that go out. North to Science Academy, Julian.
Chicago.
No? Anybody? All right, Jaime. Time is up.
Montana.
That was going to be Alaska. Was going to be that one. All right, so our score after the grab bag is Science Academy 150, Harlingen High School for Health Professions 65. We're going to take a break. We come back, it'll be time for art and music. Each question worth 20 points. Don't go away. Welcome back to Mastermind's quarterfinals. Science Academy and Harlingen High School for Health Professions. Science Academy in the lead 150-65. Now it's time for art and music. We'll start with top art. Ask you to take a look at a piece of artwork and identify the artist or the work. This for 20 points. Science Academy, Tona.
Rubens.
Yes, Peter Paul Rubens. Lion Hunt is the name of it. There's the other. Harlingen, Jaime.
Rousseau.
Yes, Henri Rousseau. The Dream is the name of that. Good. We're 2 for 2 on art. Now let's try music. For this, listen carefully. Identify the composer or the work. That's Science Academy Miles.
Bach.
That is Bach, Air on a G string. One more. Listen carefully. 20 more points. That's Harlingen Matthew.
La Gioconda?
Say that again.
La Gioconda.
No. That's Science Academy Miles.
Mozart.
Nope, this is Boccielli, Dance of the Hours. That is it? Okay. All right, that's how judges agree with you. So there you go. It's good to know more than we do. That's always a good thing. All right, so that makes the score 190 to 105. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this with the final stretch. Don't go away. Welcome back to Mastermind's quarterfinal competition today. Science Academy and Harlingen High School for Health Professions battling it out right now. Science Academy in the lead 190 to 105. It's time for the final stretch. We will ask questions until that bell rings. Whoever's leading at that point moves on to the next round. Hands on your buzzer, students. Here we go. If one line of music is in counterpoint with another, A, it harmonizes with the line but has a tune of its own. B, it parallels the line one octave higher or lower. C, it repeats each phrase in a minor key. Or D, it exactly reverses the melody of the other. That's Harlingen Matthew.
A.
That's correct. To spur on a lagging algebra student, the teacher promised him $1 for every time he could make 2 specific graphed quadratic equations intersect. What's the most money a student could earn? That's Harlingen Jaime.
$2.
No? Science Academy, anybody? All right, Miles.
4.
$4 is correct. What 4-letter word commonly follows all these qualifiers? Primary, secondary, fuel, electric. Harlingen Matthew.
Itty.
No. Nickel, cadmium, or solar? Science Academy.
Cell.
Yes. What fastener got its name from the French words velour and crochet? What fastener got its name from the French words velour and crochet? That's Harlingen Matthew.
Velcro.
Yes. What's the most widely mimicked Al Jolson song? That's Science Academy. Julian.
Tootsie?
No. Harlingen, anybody? Time is up. Mammy. Mammy. What 2 words describe the process of reorienting a computer's memory while the electricity is on? That's Harlingen Jaime.
Updating.
No? Science Academy Julian.
Live reboot?
We'll accept that.
Yeah.
Judges are saying yes. Warm boots what we're looking for, but that's the same basic thing. Author Edna Ferber used a flamboyant oil man, Glenn McCarthy, as the model for the protagonist in her most famous novel, which was later turned into a film. What's Science Academy Julio?
Will Be Blood.
No. What's the name of that novel? Harlingen, anybody?
What's the name of the author?
The author was Edna Ferber. Edna Ferber. And time is up. Giants was the name of it. What physical property of particles is used to accelerate them? Science Academy Miles.
The charge.
Yes. A certain angle is known to lie in the first quadrant, and its trigonometric sine equals 3/5. Tell me the tangent of the angle. That's Science Academy Miles.
3/4.
Yes. What is the most common method used by public companies to keep the price of shares of common stock affordable to individual investors? Science Academy Julian.
Watering the stock?
No? Knowledge, anybody? Time's up. Splitting the stock. Find the harmonic mean of 2 and 4. Science Academy Miles.
2/3.
No. Knowledge, anybody? All right, Jaime.
3.
No, it's 8/3 or 2 2/3. Continents rise above the oceans, not because land is lighter than water. It isn't. The continents rest on far more solid rock than do the seas. What metamorphic rock primarily underlies the continents? That's Harlingen Jaime.
Magma.
No? Science Academy, anybody? All right, Tona.
Granite.
No, it's basalt. Ralph De Palma won the 1914 Indianapolis 500, but he did not win by driving across the finish line. As a matter of fact, he wasn't even in his Mercedes. How did he finish? That's Science Academy, Julian.
He crawled to the finish line.
No. I like that answer, but no. Harlan, anybody? And time was up. The last mile, he pushed his car across the finish line because he ran out of gas. What's the last enemy to be destroyed at Jesus' return, according to 1 Corinthians 15:26? And all right, Science Academy, Miles.
Satan.
No? Harlan, anybody? And time was up. Death. Match these monetary units. Balboa, might want to write them down. Balboa, Colon, Cordoba, and dollar with these countries: Belize, El Salvador, Nicaragua, and Panama. And nobody, okay, we got Science Academy. Tony, you're in.
Belize is the dollar, El Salvador is the colon, Nicaragua is the Balboa, and Panama is the Cordoba.
No. Harlan, anybody want to try it? Oh, okay, time is up. El Salvador, Colon, Belize is the dollar, Nicaragua the Cordoba, Panama the Balboa. One of the most cherished rights under the U.S. Constitution is the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus. What does the Latin term habeas corpus actually mean? And time is up. You can have the body. What term designates the process of replanting a forest with seedlings or young trees? That's Science Academy, Julian.
Reforestation.
Yes. Gangster Meyer Lansky tried to immigrate to which country in 1970 but was refused permanent sanctuary? Science Academy, Julian.
Italy.
No. Harlan, anyone? Jaime.
Europe.
No. Israel.
England.
Big country. What literary term is used to describe writing that depicts events as being rigidly determined by the forces of heredity and environment? These works tend to show the work to be a bleak and hopeless place. The world to be a bleak and hopeless place. Science Academy, Julian. Sorry.
Dystopian.
No. Harlan, anybody? All right.
A tragedy.
No, it's naturalism. In 1894, Captain Alfred Dreyfus was wrongfully accused and convicted of selling French military secrets. To what country was he alleged to have sold those secrets? Science Academy, Julian.
England.
No. Harlan, anyone? All right, Jaime.
Prussia.
That was Germany. Weights and measures. The avoirdupois system is used to measure weight. Name the 4 units of weight in the avoirdupois system. And time is up. Grain, dram, ounce, and pound. It's the magazine most commonly stolen from U.S. public libraries, especially, one would presume, its traditional February swimsuit edition. Name it. Science Kid. That's right, Julian. How'd you know that? Which of the following songs is not from the musical Fiddler on the Roof? Do You Love Me? Shalom? To Life? Sunrise, Sunset? Tradition? Science Academy, Julian.
Sunrise, Sunset.
No. Harlan, anybody? Who rang it? Go ahead, whoever rang
Do you
it.
love me?
Nope, it's Shalom. What is the digit in the millimeters place in this number? 39.64758. All right, Science Academy, Miles.
7.
Yes. What is Na2CO3? Science Academy, Tona.
Sodium carbonate.
Yes. In which city in 1963 did Martin Luther King Jr. deliver his famous I Have a Dream speech? You're ringing in. I can see it, Julian. Go ahead.
Washington, D.C.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, that was correct. Women produce more of what hormone than men, giving them more... That's Science Academy, Julian. Yes. The Haymarket riot and the Pullman... Who rang in?
Oh, sorry. My buzzer's not working right.
Okay, I'll keep reading. The Haymarket riot and the Pullman strike both resulted in bloodshed in what U.S. city during the Cleveland administration? That's Harlan and Matthew.
Chicago.
Yes. What word beginning with U means offense or resentment? Time is up. Umbrage. You were going to say umbrage, I know. What is the next consecutive prime number after 55? Science Academy, Miles.
59.
Yes. What measure passed in 1964 prohibited racial or religious discrimination? That's Science Academy, Julian.
Civil Rights Act.
Yes. Find the total surface area of a cube having a volume of 343 cubic inches. Science Academy, Tony. No.
No.
Harlan, anyone? All right, Jaime.
8.
No, 294 square inches. The desire to take medicine is perhaps the greatest feature which distinguishes man from animals. So said William Osler. There's our bell signaling the end of our game. Our final score is Science Academy 320, Harlingen High School for Health Professions 135. That means Science Academy, not only have you won the game, but you've earned the bye into the finals by being the highest scoring team in the quarterfinals. So we'll see you in a couple of weeks. We want to thank all the teams for a great job today. It was a fun game. Thank you for participation. We appreciate our judges being here. Once again, Tim Sears and Dr. Rivera, thank you for your work. We appreciate it. All right, Science Academy, we'll see you in the finals. We'll see you next week for another competition of Masterminds.